Hello everyone. Today we will start with another topic under time management, which we have named as time to plan. That means there are different characteristics of time plan. Why do we need it? We'll learn through it. To educators, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and put the bell icon for more updates. Now, as you can see here, there is a time chart given, a clock sign as a clock sign given, and small icons are given over here. Some icons like this, maybe you are doing something in the chemistry lab, maybe you are listening to music, maybe you are going to the gym, maybe you have a geography class, something in physics as well, maybe you have a painting class. This is a computer time. So what does this mean? But why have I given this picture? I've given this picture so that we can fix time accordingly for particular work. So we will use the time slots for that particular work. Suppose we have done this, the time required maybe 2 hours, so we will do or give 2 hours to that particular time. So we know what are the different types of works we need to do in a particular day, and we can fix time accordingly. So the first characteristics of time planning is fixation of time. We know that we have 24 hours a day. Whatever function we have to do, we have to complete or finish that within this 24 hours. So fixation of time means clubbing, or not clubbing exactly, but breaking your work into this 24 hours time. Okay. Next is, we must always move in a pattern. There should be a pattern of work. I've just given an example of over here, like this is a BPO kind of job where we have said that they have discussed with their client what they have to done, what they have to do. They have complete the order request form, and just have shown you the stepwise planning. Like, you have done the plan. If the plan is not working, then unnecessary plan has to be chopped off. Then we have to use the most effective use of time, and we must do the checklist to be made. Okay. So now, this what is this? This is a sequential pattern. That means how, on what sequence, or how sequentially we can do a particular work. Suppose in the previous slides you have shown that you have different function, maybe going to school, maybe completing your homework, maybe going to the tuitions, having lunch, maybe you have a drawing class or a dance class. So how you will do it, what time it requires? School has a perfect time. Okay, maybe your dance class also has a perfect time, but what happens, your tuition also has a perfect time. So you can balance all the 24 hours, and you can balance all your work in this 24 hours, and you can sequentially plan it. Like, in the morning I'll get ready, then I'll go to school, I'll do before that I'll complete my homework, maybe in the previous day you will complete your homework. After that you will come back, and maybe you will take some lunch, you will take rest, you will go for the tuition, or you will sit to study, or maybe you will go for your dance class or something. So a sequential pattern has to be maintained. So time plan second option, or second characteristics rather, is sequential plan. So whenever you are making a plan, making a time plan rather, fixing a time according to your work, it must have a sequence. Moving forward to the third thing, over here we have given you a caption like, many hands make light work. Definitely, if a single person, maybe your mother, she is doing all the work on her own, so what will happen? First of all, she will be tired. She will not be able to finish the work on time, because only one person is there to complete all the work, right? So if we can join her hands and help her in her work, then some load of her will be reduced. So my caption means that all the family members, if they can do some work, and that one work can be divided amongst them according to the size and the composition. Maybe I have a 5 years old child in my home, so I can't tell 5 years old child to clean the bed or make the tiffin or make the breakfast, right? But he can do some work. Maybe he can keep his things in place, or maybe he can bring you some things. Maybe you want to drink some water, he can bring the bottle of water, so he or she can do that. So you can divide the work in your family, within your family, based on age and based on the type of people they are. So some geriatric people are also there. You will not tell geriatric people to go to the shop and take some and do some shopping, right? You will not tell them to bring heavy groceries. That should not be given to them, right? So what you can do is that you can give them some light work, some light activities can be given to them. Maybe cutting the vegetables, sitting at one place they can cut the vegetables. So that is also a very important work that can be given to them. So the third characteristics of time plan is that size and composition of the participating member. Like in a family, if we can divide the work amongst all, we can actually break it them into different size and composition, and we can actually start working like it. Next is, we have already discussed previously as peak load and a base load. So peak load means the type of work when there is maximum. The peak load is means when the work pressure is maximum at a particular time in a day. So that is the peak load. So if this is the peak load, as you can see, if this is the peak load, that means this is the time when you are doing the maximum work. But see here, there is no load over here, right? So what is this period? This period is known as the rest period. That means peak load means when you have the maximum work. In case of homemaker, it is generally the morning of the day when the children are going outside the outside to the school, and you are preparing breakfast. So that is the peak load period of the day, and this is the base load period where there is no peak load and you are having uh, less work or least work, and this is termed as the rest period. Okay, so the concentration of activity comes in the next point of the time plan. This concentration of activity means the peak load period where the concentration is maximum. Next point is, we can see different kind of activities over here. Maybe this person is doing some gardening, the person is painting, the person is doing some yoga, she's busy in some chatting and all, she's helping he is helping rather her, but she is helping him in making a juice. She's reading some books, they are playing chess. Okay, and this baby is, or this child is playing some games. So when can we do all these works? When our rest period is there, when we have some free time for us. So these are some work that we do generally in our free time. So this is known as time for special activities, or the activities that we want to do. Okay, as I've told you that there must be in your time plan, there must be a schedule for your drawing class, but there must be a schedule for your chess practice. Okay, so these are the time for special activities, and if you can actually do the time plan properly, you can do all these works in 24 hours of a day. Next point moving on to is the time to meet the emergencies. Now emergency means it can be emergency visit of a family friend. Maybe they were not supposed to come, but they gave you a surprise. So you must be ready with something like some tea, coffee, snacks. You must be ready with that, right? So emergencies, that may be that thing, or maybe like the Amphan that we had, that is also an emergency situation, or this situation, the coronavirus, the COVID time, this is also emergency time when we can't move out, we can't bring something in, we can't buy something. So these are all emergency time. Maybe there is somebody who is ill in your home and you have to go to the hospital, so you can't give your money, your cooking or something time, so you must be ready. you must be planning. You must be planning for those emergency. There should be a plan B for all these emergency, where you are actually you can actually plan out something in very fast, and you can actually meet those emergency. Like you can take some medicines, you can keep medicines at home. Somebody is ill, you can suddenly give that, right? Maybe you have some supplements ready with you. Okay, suppose you have an elderly person, so he can have any kind, he or she can have any emergency at any point of time, so you must be ready with all their medicine, at least supply of food and water for 7 days. Because what will happen, somebody if comes, or somebody some problem like Amphan, when everything is shattered, the lights are gone, the internet connection is not there. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to keep your phone charged, you have to keep something, some groceries with you, so that you can actually can carry on with your normal life. Not a properly, not maybe like you have chicken every day, you can't maybe buy chicken, but you can have something else, you can have something to feed yourself. So that is the different times to meet the emergencies. Over here I've shown that somebody has come, so I'm offering a cup of tea, maybe some snacks. You must be ready with your stuffs. Okay, you can't say that, no, I don't have anything in my home. So at least some sweets you can just keep and store in your house, or maybe you can keep some ready to fry uh, snacks and all. You just can give them a sweet and a cup of tea, or some cakes maybe. So that's good enough. So these are the different emergencies that a homemaker needs to meet, and that should be also included in the time plan, because emergency will not tell you that I'm coming, right? So emergency can come and can happen at any point of time of a day, or of any day. So we will be moving forward to a very important topic under time plan, that is the method of timetable preparation, and for a particular work. It can be anything, right? So method or preparation of timetable is a very important thing that we have to talk about. See, this guy I've shown you is running. Why he is running? Because he has not meant any timetable, and he is puzzled what to do. So he is not running, actually time is running after him, so that he can't catch time, but time will catch him. Why? Because he is running out of time. That's what, right? And over here we can see that people are, there is a table calendar, you can see, and they have just planned something. This guy is planning something, this girl is also planning something. Over here some calculations are there, we can see. What does it, there's some checklists are, as you can see here, there's some checklists are also there, right? So what are these? Basically these are basically, when we know that we have to do some specific activities daily, on a daily basis, so we have to plan it accordingly. We have planned the timetable, we have sorry, we have planned the time plan, like for this purpose of time, or this time period, or time period, we will do this particular work. We will fix in advance for that particular work. We know what are our work we have to do, all these checklists are there. We will fix time according to it. And what we will do, we will club similar activities together. Like if we have a if we have some activities where we can actually club it, so we will do those similar type of activity together. So suppose if I am cleaning my home, or dusting my rooms, so I will dust one room, then I'll go and cook, and again I'll dust another room. No, I can dust all the rooms together. Maybe I'll mop it tomorrow, but I'll dust it today. Okay, so this is the different clubbing of different activities, and that should be there in your timetable. Okay, that's what. Like suppose when we in school also, when we prepare a timetable for your classes, what we do, suppose physics, and those people who will have physics, they will not have nutrition, and those people who will have nutrition, they'll not have physics. So we can do the physics and nutrition into separate classes in the same timing. Why? Because that will not clash. So that will be clubbed, that can be clubbed. Maybe I'm doing a topic which is related to biology, and it is related to nutrition. I can also club both of you. Maybe digestion is there in your nutrition, digestion is there in your biology. So if I club both of your classes, what will happen? One topic can be taught at the same time to many people, right? Clear? So now we will move on to the next one, that is examining. See, over here they're examining, giving right, giving cross, giving a circle. So examining them. That means how much effective this time plan or timetable will be, how much we can actually do it. Okay, and we will enlist the different daily works, weekly works, seasonal works, or monthly works in a perfect manner within a timetable. Okay, so next or last that we will do, we will control and evaluate. So this is what this person over here is doing. We are evaluating that whether this timetable that we have prepared is okay or not, we can carry on with this timetable or not. Okay, so now based on the timetable, what we can do, we can separate out activities into three types. Number one, the daily activities. That means that you have to do every day, and that should be a part of your timetable, a daily part of your timetable, that you have to, like brushing your teeth, going to the loo, cooking some breakfast, some lunch, maybe washing some clothes. So all these are your daily activity, and that comes under a timetable, that comes under a routine. Like Monday to Friday, you have to go to school, you have to wake up in the morning, maybe you have tuitions, maybe you have some homeworks. But Saturday Sunday you can have a different kind of timetable, because the activity on Saturday Sundays are different. But in case of homemaker, what is it, every day they have to do the same work. So some daily activities are there, some shopping, maybe walking with your dog, maybe going somewhere, maybe important, maybe to the office, going to the gym, cooking, working in the office. Okay, so these are all daily activities. So we actually work along with the clock. Okay, so here a clock is shown and the different kind of work is over here shown, right? So this is basically the daily activities that is shown over here. Another one is those activities which can be done on weekly basis. So weekly activities, like grocery, you can bring some grocery. So Monday can be some works in the bathroom, Tuesday can be some work in the bedrooms, like changing your bed sheets and all, vacuuming, doing organizing the closets. You can do that on Tuesday. So those are daily activity of Tuesday, but you have broken all your activities into Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that there is no load on you. Okay, on a particular day. Maybe Saturday you are working outside or some indoor house projects. Maybe Friday you are doing some flooring and floors and dusting them. Okay, so these are the different activities for any person. It can be, I've shown you an example of a homemaker, so it can be anything, and it can be clubbed or it can be broken into daily basis. That will be the daily activities. Daily activities also include the what activities you have to do on a day, like your own personal things you have to do daily. So those are also daily activity, and you can break the weekly activities on certain days, which is shown here over here in a schedule format. Okay, and monthly, we can say monthly can be also clubbed into yearly and seasonal activity, which you need to do, like some monthly checklist you can make, like in January what you have to do, in February what you have to do. In this way you can actually do some seasonal activities or some yearly activities. So daily activities that you have to do daily, weekly activities that can be done weekly manner, and seasonal or yearly activities. So with this we come to an end of the time management chapter on the time management schedule, the different concepts of time management. So here we are. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.